So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. That's very neat. Can he get away here?
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Robertson. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's gone for goal! And that's off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And that's a good intervention. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, important challenge that. Oh, he's enjoyed that, he evidently loves the contest. And here's a chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Jones! Jones!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Cardiff trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Good read, needed to be.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's got two!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
For our charity fund.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Substitution on the field.
Liverpool head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break.
Number 17.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Number 20.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
The attendance for this match
Jota going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Salah! He's done very well to get to that.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Looks to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining.
Great chance! Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, right place, right time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Robertson takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's had a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Endo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped
There
it.
will be 1 minute added time.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Wilson. Back into the middle. Andreas Pereira. Can he put it away? Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So, Jones! Adama Traore. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. Gerrard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Endo. Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. For Gomez. Gerrard. Jones. And he's in on goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this. Oh, what has happened here? Opts to play it back. Jones! It's in! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Endo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Adama Traore.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
And Dijk attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Out of play for a throw. And here's Pereira. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's Son Heung-min! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And we've reached half-time. Liverpool head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Some first half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Robinson. Looking for the runner. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
That's a throw. Gakpo. Great, he's got the shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Fulham are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
That is a great pick out. Adama Traore. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. He's shifting through the gears here. Gerrard. Gerrard powering forward here. Gerrard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Adama Traore. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would...
Roll! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Gerrard. Good purposeful running this. It's Gerrard! And that's a real chance missed.
Gerrard fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Jimenez. Number 8, Wilson. Number 20.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Number 19.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Nelson. Number 6, Reed.
Now it's Andreas Pereira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jones proves just a little bit. There's the hit! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! Late in the day, this could well be it!
There will be 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'd
added
call
time.
that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that's that. Liverpool have won it by sheer force of character as winning teams. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Cruyff. Beckham, shot at goal! Caught offside that time. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Rummenigge. Oh, it's like... There's the hit! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always...
Oh, smashing header! And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here! And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth set. Can he put it away? And it's Beckham. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Rummenigge! It's there! He just absolutely speared that in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now there's the clearance. Oh no, this does not look good. Belletti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bellingham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Beckenbauer is there to clear. Oh, this looks sharp. Rummenigge. Costa Curta.
PSV truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Bellingham. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Beckham. Rummenigge. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Belletti. Great run on the overlap here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the ball is out of play. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Erling Haaland.
And we're off again.
7, Kibati.
PSV can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Cavani. It's Cavani! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Neymar. He's gone direct here. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, what a mistake! There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, defending was strong and firm. Lampard, he has found a way through. That's a fine interception. Bellingham.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cavani, Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Valverde, he's having a go! So close to drawing level.
Valverde was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop!
Albert Ferrer does well to get it back. Lampard, Cruyff. Played in by Albert Ferrer. And he's there to clear it.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's bustling through it, shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Check and claim that. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ruben Neves. David Villa. Can he spark a counter here? Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And here's Yamal. Beckenbauer simply refused to be outdone there. Nicked it back promptly. Interesting ball. Well, played right into his path. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Real chance here! Oh, he's been caught on, hits one! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Yamal, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
And he's managed to get free, and the shot! And he thumps it clear. Palmer. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. David Villa, looking for the runner.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy, playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution on the field, number 26, Savinho.
Here we go again then.
Is number
PSV
17.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he finish? Now and again. Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
PSV come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Neymar. And here's Batistuta. Palmer conjures time and space where few can. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Batistuta. Can he finish? He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The attendance for this match
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Closing in on goal. Great chance! It's in! Back to within 1! Interesting!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And we have our very first corner. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there! PSV are back on level terms. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, just thinking back to the goal again, Peter, when you catch him that well, you know it's destined, and that was struck with real purity.
This has become one superb game of... He's had a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
PSV have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Palmer. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Koulibaly. Now it's Cavani. Rafael Leao. Valverde. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Palmer. In with a header! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
PSV clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
PSV complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And that is that. PSV have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Now it's Neymar. He has found... It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Koundé, big chance! They would have been quick to recover this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Bellingham. Rudiger. India, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Neymar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up.
Neymar! Oh, the keeper's gone ever so well.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. So, third corner of the game. Van Dijk tries to clear. India are looking to go forward now. Mosquera cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. McAllister. Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. To McAllister. Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now the finish! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Toni Kroos. And here's Morata. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. India still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Figo.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
The attendance for this match was 72,360.
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Danny Olmo gathers from the goal kick. Dumfries. Figo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bakula! Decent enough try. Dumfries does really well to win the ball there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Konate gets it away. That's going to go a long way. Ah, he's given it away. Toni Kroos. And the shot! And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been...
Has a goal! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Ibrahima
We have got
Konate.
changes here from
Number
both sides,
10,
in fact.
Owen.
Madrid
Number
take the
18,
lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this
Number
team,
16,
he's always the number one
Rodri.
contender, and he's done it
Coming
again.
on the field. Number 2, Van Dijk. Number
And he
15,
dumps it clear.
Alvarez. Number 21, Mbappe.
Now it's Neymar.
Number 14, Chouameni.
Oh, delightful ball. Shapes to
Added
shoot!
minute has been indicated.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Danger averted for now. The final seconds now. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bellingham. Might be danger. Mbappe! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because...
And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good spot, he's seen the run. David Villa. Khan writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Koundé. And here's Torres. And he's cut it out.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gilberto Silva. Platini.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Messi. Gilberto Silva. Now it's Eto'o. Van Dijk. That pass has been well intercepted. And Torres! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Half an hour played now. And it's Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Scholes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
David Villa. David Villa. Can he finish? Goal! France!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
France have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Fernando Torres. Pirlo. Always onto this. Platini. Triol. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute
Torres.
added time.
Platini. He's in a good position here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nice ball, and can he put it away? He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
India grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Kaka.
India have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Ronaldinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Out of play for a throw.
Substitution for France. Number 23, David Villa. Number 8, Calhanoglu.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative
11,
ease.
Owen. Number 17, Raul.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. India still have the cards to affect this game. Torres, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Raul in acres of space out wide. Pirlo. Costa Curta. And it's Albertini. And it's Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. Bergomi. Messi going face-to-face with his great right. He's had a shot! Goal! France! Into the lead once more.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Albertini. Rummenigge. Hits one! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late...
Rummenigge!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Cleared without hesitation. Puyol. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's got away. Messi! In he goes again. Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And he's only too great. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without
everybody,
a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Diaz. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up. And here's a chance. Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again. Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Hits one! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Diaz, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, not quite. Oh, good take in a good area. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldinho. Stones makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Eto'o. Rummenigge. Now the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And here's Eto'o, played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's Dembele. He's had a hit! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Dembele just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was...
Can he finish? Goal! Terrible error, duly punished. And he's done it again, he's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The attendance for this match was
And it's Gerrard.
70,987.
Rafael Leao, who's set up one goal so far. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Diaz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Gerrard. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! They've scored! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Oh, he's been great hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that because he should have put them ahead then.
Kaká tries to clear. Oh, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Diaz.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper.
And the shot! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Gerrard! Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafinha, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Gerrard. Ronaldo is fouled.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Short changes him with that pass. Gilberto Silva. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Beckham. Guardiola. Nicely spread. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Messi. Very nicely done. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. In with the challenge. He won't be happy with that one. Gilberto Silva gets across to intercept that. Messi. He's cut it out. Costa Curta. India heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
That is a brilliant interception. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. India have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Hakimi is there and he can pick it up. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. And the first 45 minutes are up. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
India go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No reported change to either side during the break. Ronaldinho. And it's Neymar. And here's Cavani! And that is wildly off target.
Barcelona were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
No way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rummenigge, and the pass is intercepted.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Up he goes! And now they can clear their lines. And it's Gerrard. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
The attendance for this match was
Messi.
70,987.
Defending was strong and firm. Gilberto Silva. Kaká. Kaká charging forward, the ball at his feet. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koundé will play through for the wide man. Kaká! Kaká! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitution in progress.
Turns and goes back. He's having a go! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rummenigge, there's the hit! Really well taken goal. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shot could be on, and the shot! He's got to be quick to recover this. And he's quick to get it clear again. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Neymar. Beckham. Ronaldinho. And here's Torres.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
In once more. Beckham with the clearance. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Played into space out wide. Torres, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pulls it back, there's the hit! It's there! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Beckham. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Looking for the runner. Will they claim to that? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be
looking for options for movement. That is a great pick out. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Substitution
India
on the field.
heads to the dressing room
Number
in possession
10,
of a 1-0 lead.
Number 17,
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Number 21,
India carrying a one-goal lead.
Number 11,
Now it's Griezmann.
Suarez.
That looks a cracking goal. He is through here.
Number 15, Albertini.
India different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Neymar. Shevchenko. Albertini. Kaká. Gilberto Silva. Now Kaká. India are still that goal to the good. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Almost an hour gone. Luis Suarez. Oh, great play! Now the finish! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Torres! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Neymar. And it's Griezmann. Half an hour gone in the second half. Gilberto Silva, well seen, saw that coming. Kaká. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
India are closing in on a comfortable win. Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That's good play. And it's Beckham. And Torres! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Neymar. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours.